Here we are on the Kilimanjaro safari. Let's see what kind of animals we will see today. Maybe some of these. We'll see. You never know. That's the great fun of the safari, is you never know what you're going to see.
Thank you. How's everybody doing today? Good. All right. Any first timers on safari? That's all right too. It's okay. Now, a couple of safety rules. If you haven't noticed already, there are no seatbelts. So I do ask that everybody remain seated throughout the entirety of the safari. That also goes for small children. They can sit on your lap or on the seat beside you, but they must remain seated. Keep hands and feet inside the vehicle, and please do not call out to any of these animals or wild animals after all. They want to be very respectful since we're entering their home. Now, my name is Ian, and I'll be your safari guide. This first little part here is called the Atiri Forest. Now, the Atiri Forest, some of the bigger animals here on the reserve. Here on the right, you can actually see one. It's a very beautiful okapi. Now, okapis are supposed to resemble that of zebras, but they're actually closer related to giraffes. Now, okapis are very solitary animals, so they don't like to be on big groups or herds. They really do prefer their own company to the company of others. They also like to hide quite a bit, so seeing them out in the open like that is actually a pretty rare event. Now, make sure you keep your eyes wide open because the animals around these parts are experts at using the surroundings as camouflage.
Watering
now, they're on
hole.
the left-hand side. You should be able to see one of them. That is a black rhino, way towards the back there.
Oh.
Now, black rhinos are massive. They come to 3,000 pounds of pure muscle. They're able to charge it to 30 miles an hour. Now, they have no natural enemies, so it is quite sad to know the only real threat to them is actually us humans who poach them for their horns. They are being poached every single day, very closely to the brink of extinction. There's a little bit less than 5,000 black rhinos in nature. And if they continue to be poached, they will last the next 5 years. Now, it's not only the black rhino species. Every single species of rhino is endangered due to the same problem, their horns. Now, crossing the road up ahead, you'll see the greater kudu. Now, greater kudus are the second largest species of antelope, about 55 inches at the shoulders. And you can tell that those are female greater kudu because they have no horns. The male greater kudus only can get to 5.5 feet. They're very, very big.
That's one of the cool things about the safari.
Very beautiful.
The animals are free roaming.
That is the ghost of the forest, or the bongo. Now, bongos are commonly referred to as the ghost of the forest because they are very rarely seen in nature. Bongos are also the largest species of forest antelope, going about 6 feet up to the shoulders and weighing upwards of about 1,000 pounds.
Ooh, little bumpy.
I will continue our journey down into the Safi River. This Safi River is home to some of the bigger animals here on the reserve. It's also home to the most dangerous. Now, Safi is a Swahili word that translates to pure, so this would be called the Pure River. Now, looking on the left, you're going to see them. Those are the Nile hippopotamus. Now, Nile hippos are massive. They weigh to 5,500 pounds. And they're able to hold their breath for up to 8 minutes at a time. Now, they are one of the most dangerous animals in Africa because they have very short tempers and are extremely territorial. Also, the correct name for a group of hippos is a bloat. Now, atop that island in the center, you have the pink-backed pelicans. Now, the pink-backed pelicans get the name for the beautiful pink coloration that appears on the backs during mating season. Amazing thing about those birds is actually their wingspan. It's about 7 to 10 feet, or about as wide as a canopy atop your heads.
Oh, there's another hippo.
Now, further up ahead on the left-hand side, right beneath this bridge you're about to cross, you can see the Nile crocodiles. Now, Nile crocodiles are the second largest species in the croc family. They're about 16 to
There they are.
500 to 1,000 pounds on average.
Sunning
That's during the hot summer days. If
themselves.
you haven't getting too much sun, you'll commonly see the crocodiles with their mouths wide open. So let out any excess. Sir, I do need you to remain seated, please. is let out an excess body heat to regulate the body temperature to remain cool. Further up ahead on the right hand side here, you see this very wonderful tree. It's called the Baobab tree. That goes by two other names, the upside down tree and the tree of life. It's called the upside down tree because its branches kind of resemble roots. And it's called the tree of life because
And here comes the savanna.
It's 2,000 years old. The secret of the Baobab tree is that its inner trunk is made of a very spongy type material that can hold thousands and thousands of gallons of water for up to 9 months at a time. I will continue on journeying down into the savanna. Now, the savanna is home to the biggest and most easily recognizable animals. Just up ahead on the left-hand side, we call this savanna overlook. You get a pretty beautiful view of the whole reserve. There's some of the animals in it. Now, just at the bottom of the hill, on the right-hand side, you're able to see a cattle here with the really, really big horns. That is the Ankoli cattle, or the Watusi cattle. Now, the name Watusi comes from the Watusi tribe. It's actually the first tribe to ever domesticate them over here in Africa.
Oh my god!
Now, those horns can go very massive, up to 6 feet in length and about 32 centimeters in diameter at the base. Now, even though those horns seem extremely heavy, they're actually quite light since they're hollow and made of a honeycomb type structure that helps to circulate blood, allowing them to cool down. Now, the Ankoli cattle is a sign of wealth over in Africa, so the wealthier you are, the more Ankoli cattle you have to represent that wealth. It also makes breed between the Zebu cattle of Africa and the ancient Egyptian longhorn.
Oh wow, there's another one. Yeah, I was like, are those animals like Hyenas? No. Oh, those are big.
Let's see what's coming up.
Now, over here on the left, you have 2 spotted hyenas. Hyenas don't really belong to the canine groups, they're not really dogs. They don't belong to the feline group either, they're not really cats. They're so unique, they actually belong to their own little group called the Hyenidae.
Eating a tree.
The really cool thing about a group of hyenas is that the lowest ranking female is actually higher up in command than the highest ranking male. It's not commonly found among other big predator groups out in the wild. Also, the correct name for a group of hyenas is a clan, and there's close to about 40 to 50 members in each clan.
Oh, they fighting. Yeah,
It's a beautiful day.
You can also see a lot of these giant mounds all over the reserve. These are actually termite mounds. Some of these termite mounds can measure out to about 25 to 30 feet tall. And they are as hard as concrete once fully dried. That's why elephants and rhinos like to use them as scratching posts. Now, once they're finally worn down, they turn more of a dome shaped like that one there on the right. And the smaller antelope of the African savanna then use them as the lookout post, so they can see over the tall grass, make sure nothing dangerous is hiding in there.
oh my god. Like those termite thingies? Oh my gosh, these are termite dogs. Oh, look at that tree without a tree. That trunk without a tree? Yeah, trunk without a tree.
Now, just up ahead, it's going to be on the right-hand side, an antelope there. It is a Patterson Zealand. Now, Patterson Zealand is the biggest species of antelope. You can actually grow to about 7 feet at the shoulders and weigh upward about 2,000 pounds. Here on the right, you can see just how massive of an animal it really is.
Oh, I know, that's so cool. It's like, great. What's that over there? It's so rare.
Now further up ahead, it's also going to be on the right-hand side. See a little springbok. A springbok get the name from their amazing ability to jump about 7 feet up in the air and 13 feet across enough momentum. Now even though they are such small antelope, they have a top speed of about 55 miles an hour. They're very, very fast. Also up ahead on the left, you can see beautiful Maasai giraffes.
I see giraffes.
Now, giraffes are the tallest animals in the world. They're about 18 and 20 feet tall. They also have really big hearts, so it can actually measure up to about 2 feet wide. Newborn baby giraffe is around 6 feet tall as soon as they're born, and they can actually begin walking within an hour of being born. The correct name for a group of giraffes is a tower, which makes a lot of sense since they're so tall. A really cool thing about giraffes is actually their sleeping cycle. They only sleep for around 30 minutes each day. They spend almost the entirety through eating. That's why they do have very dark colored tongues, so they don't get sunburned. And those tongues are about 18 inches long, or about the length of your forearm. And just make sure to not call out to the animal. Send them be closer. Keep hands inside the vehicle as well.
Can you send it to me?
That was cool.
On the left, you'll also be able to see a couple little baby giraffes towards the back there. And up ahead, you'll see the white-bearded wildebeest. White-bearded wildebeest have one of the biggest animal migrations. They can actually migrate and go so to 1.5 million of them. I travel for about 500 to 1,000 miles across the African savannah, searching water or food. And the name is translated over from Afrikaans means wild beast. The really cool thing about the wildebeest, they're very smart animals. To actually protect themselves when they sleep, all of them sleep in a big circle and facing in different directions. So they have ears and horns pointing in every direction. So when danger's coming, just a little bit too close. Also, the correct name for a group of wildebeest is a confusion.
The confusion. The confusion.
Now over here on the left, you'll be able to see the mandrill monkey. Now, mandrill monkeys are the largest species of monkeys. They can weigh upwards of about 100 pounds. And you can tell the difference between the males and the females, as the males have a brighter coloration, blue and red, while first knots on their backs.
Oh, this bridge doesn't sound too stable.
Now the walls around here are made of clay. Sometimes some of the bigger animals like to scratch up on the clay to eat the clay, leaving some markings across the walls.
I guess they do, except for that
The elephants must be down at the watering hole.
Exactly. It is. Whoa, look at that one. Look at another one. That art is so pretty.
Now up ahead, on the left-hand side, you're going to see the greater flamingos. The greater flamingos are the lighter shade of pink. They get that beautiful pink coloration from the tighter brine shrimp, which contains beta-carotene. Now they aren't born with those beautiful pink feathers, they actually get them over time. They're born more of the light gray color. Now even though flamingos are birds, a group of flamingos is not correctly called a flock. A great name for them is actually a flamboyant, it's a bit of a fancier name for them.
Pictures vehicle.
As you see further up ahead, crossing in front of the track, you'll be able to see an ostrich. Ostriches are the biggest flightless birds, going about 7 to 8 feet tall, weigh up to 300 pounds. Now, they can't use their massive wings for flight, but they can use them to maneuver around at top speed, which is about 40 miles an hour. Now, even though ostriches seem very frail, they're very, very strong animals. Their kicks have been known to stun and even kill predators that come a little bit too close.
Oh, wow. Where?
There are a few more over here on the right.
I see them. I see them.
As you look further up ahead on the left-hand side, you're going to see a cheetah.
Cheetah's down
Now,
close.
cheetahs are the fastest land animals. Their speed's about 60 to 75 miles an hour. Now, they can maintain that amazing speed forever because they have very poor stamina, but it's extremely efficient over short distances. Now, the correct name for a group of cheetahs is a coalition, although it is very rare to ever see a group of cheetahs on the lawn, since they do like to hunt alone.
So beautiful. I know, I see him.
Oh, sorry. Oh, little bumpy. Oh, here's another one. Right up there, hiding. Yeah, he's eating. Must be dinner time.
Now, just up ahead, you're going to see this very beautiful rock formation. It's called the Copley Rock Formation. But you may not by the name and recognize it from someplace. As is some of the big nocturnal predators. Nocturnal doesn't mean they are mostly active at night, which also means it is a little bit too early for them. They're probably sleeping right now.
Yeah, that's where the lions hang out.
Actually, on the left too, but I see one of them. There's a female lioness.
Oh, I see her.
Now, lions like to sleep quite a bit. They sleep for about 16 to 20 hours each day. Now, lions roar is too powerful sound and can actually get up to 5 miles away. And during the daytime, their eyesight is about as good as ours. So they're mostly nocturnal when their eyesight is about 6 times better.
There's the
The male lion
lioness
usually
right
stays behind
there.
to protect the pride and teaches the cubs to hunt, while the female lionesses are actually the ones that go out and do the
Oh, I
hunting.
see a lion. Right there.
Yep.
Oh, she's laying in the sun.
She's wakey. Yuppie. You're so adorable.
And here's the male lion and another female, another lady there.
It's true.
Wow, this has been great.
Very impressive.
Now, just up ahead on the right hand side, you do see a waterbuck. Now, waterbuck get the name from the copious amounts of water they're able to drink. Wherever there's a watering hole over in Africa, you will guaranteed to find waterbuck. They also secrete an oil from beneath their food, allows them to become permanent with water, which is pretty cool. Also, they're on the ground. You have your ostrich eggs. Now, ostriches can lay their eggs basically where they like. Ostrich egg cells are so strong they can withstand the weight of a full-grown human man without even cracking. Also, one single ostrich can weigh as much as 2 dozen chicken eggs, or 3 pounds. Very, very big. very sad to say that we're coming to the end of the safari journey. I do hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you very much for coming along with me. You share a love and a passion for all these animals. You want to help them out any way you can. What you're doing so is to reduce, reuse, and recycle. You can recycle plastic, cardboard, glass, paper, and even on cell phones. Cell phones actually contain inside of them material called coltan.
The elephants
Coltan
must
is
have been
mined
back
very,
at the
very
elephant
close to
house.
these animals' habitats. Now, the bigger the mining operation, the smaller habitats get. It's not good for any of these animals. Another great way of helping out is donate to the Disney Conservation Fund. Disney will actually match your donation dollar for dollar. And all the profits go to animal conservation to help protect not only the beautiful species you saw here today, but other endangered species all over the world. Now, the absolute best way to help out is to learn as much as you can. Learn about different conservation efforts being done around you, as well as to learn about all these wonderful animals, because the more you learn, the more you can truly appreciate just how important they are.
And here we have returned to civilization. It brings our safari to an end. Thanks for coming along with us. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the animals, and we'll see you real soon.